favorite things: fashion, sneakers, or anime. Today, obviously, we'll be discussing my 2020 sneaker collection. These are shoes that I had. I think the longest one time I've had one of these shoes is about 2015, 2014. So let's get started. This collection is everything that I have for right now, but planning on building it and letting you guys watch me build it with y'all. So here we go. I'll start with shoe number one. First shoe. First shoe is a Converse Chuck Taylor. Pretty sure most people have these. All black. Need something that would go with anything that I wear. Converse Chuck Taylor, high top, all black. Next shoe, my New Balance 530. This was the first shoe I did a YouTube video on before I started this channel. This shoe is special to me because, like I said, first YouTube video. It doesn't fit anymore, but I just keep it now for sentimental value. But besides that, yeah, this shoe is just real sentimental to me. I love this shoe because it's how I got started in YouTube and started to see how hard the process was besides just making a video and putting it out. So, second shoe, New Balance 530. Shoes up is the Puma Clydes. I'm just gonna show you both of them because they're the same shoe, just different color. I really learned to appreciate this shoe because of just seeing people in it like Big Sean, Nipsey, and seeing how they styled the shoe with their outfits, and I really love it. I know I got a little black stain right here on the reds, probably gonna replace them, but just a simple shoe you can just take out there, kind of like the Converse Chuck Taylor, and yeah, you can just match it with anything. Got the black and the red. Red's a little bit more. Gotta be wearing all mono color. Black, you can really wear anything with it. But yeah, next shoe. Got from my guys at Corporate. This is the Puma Ralph Sampson high top. This one is just real nice to me. It got the gold tip laces. It's got the strap. It's just something that was more out there that I wasn't seeing people wear, and it just looked different to me. I was able to put it with certain stacked jeans and stuff like that, but yeah, just real nice to me. Something you won't see everybody else have, and that's probably what you'll find most in my collection. It's things that a lot of people don't have. But yeah, this was a real nice one to me. Yes, I do wear my sneakers, as you'll tell when you look at my sneakers. Most of them got dirty bottoms. Some have stains on them, but that's part of wearing sneakers. But no, the cream color and the white color just go real well together, and it can match with almost anything. So, Puma high top, Ralph Sampson. Next shoe on the list is the Jordan 10. I think this one was called the Orlando Blue. I got these for about $90 because when these came back out, nobody was buying them, and they were just sitting and sitting and sitting. And I just found them at one of the malls out here. And it was just sitting, and I was just like, you know what? Nobody else has them. Haven't been seeing anybody else wear them. So let me go ahead and cop these. They're pretty comfortable. Most of the time I wear these for work. They have, if you have Jordan 10s, you'll know that they have a list of Jordan's accomplishments from his career. The leather actually isn't that bad. The leather is actually kind of nice. It's not like, I wouldn't consider it shattered backboard, but I mean, I hate that everybody compares that to that now, but it's a pretty decent leather and it just gets me through the day. It matches with almost anything. Again, I tried more so with this shoe to at least have a hint of blue on, just because of the hints of blue on here, but it's nice seeing classic shoe to me. Not enough people love or show love to the 10s to me, so I got these. Now these, I know what you guys are gonna say. These are beat, and that is mostly because I did use these for work. I forget the name of these shoes. These are the Jordan 10, either Return to Home or something like that. But basically, I just love this shoe. When I first got it, I probably loved it too much. I wasn't caring about what I was doing to the shoe. But it's pretty nice. I liked it. Probably gonna eventually cop another pair just so it's cleaner, because look at the bottom, all yellow. This was a shoe that I could match with literally anything. Black and white will go with anything. The outsole, it took a little time to yellow, right here at least. On the bottom yellowed up super quick. But just shows how long you have the shoe, and I really love the shoe. The one thing too is like if you get a scuff, especially on this little leather piece right here, I don't know if this, you can even call this piece leather, but it will scratch up. So you gotta be careful about that. But besides that, it's a good shoe, durable. I actually wear this a lot in the fall and the winter because it just keeps my foot warm. Don't have to worry about snow. Jordan 10. This is a shoe that's near and dear to me. This is a Jordan 13 Cherry Red. We had got this, whatever Valentine's Day, me and my fiance got this, whatever Valentine's Day, this had came out. And this was a, just a must cop for both of us. She still has her pair, I still have my pair. We're not gonna sell them just because of what they meant to us, just Valentine's Day shoes. We're just not gonna get rid of these. But these are kind of hard to beat up. The suede can get rough if you didn't mess it up enough, which I have a little bit on the inside. The outside is still mostly pretty good. The suede on there is nice. The 23 is getting a tiny bit hazy now to where you can see it, but it's like, it's a challenge to see it. But no, I still love this shoe. The only thing I didn't like about the shoe when it came out is just when you're wearing it, you can hear the rubbing of the leather against the laces. I wish Jordan would figure out a way to fix that. When I had my Black Cats, my Black Cat 13s, never had that problem. But don't have those anymore. Gave those to my brother. But these are a nice shoe. The leather is decent on here. I wouldn't call it the best. Like I said, the tongue has its noise problems to me, but still love the shoe overall. Next up, probably see these in a lot of videos. Jordan 11s, the Breds, or the black and red, whatever one you want to call it. These were just special to me because of my fiance got me these. I couldn't get them on anything. Everybody else was good, but I could not hit on these. It was just a special Christmas gift that I won't ever forget because I knew how hard she tried for it. She actually had to do it during her sister's graduation, which just showed me how much she cared about it. But this was a very special shoe to me, and I'm probably never gonna let this one go either, just because of the sentimental value again. What you'll find with a lot of shoes I still have is the sentimental value is what keeps me hanging on to them. I actually still wear these shoes as opposed to maybe like earlier I showed you the Cherry 13. I wear those sometimes, but not often. And then the New Balances, as I say, I can't fit those anymore, so I'm not gonna be, you won't see me wearing them, but it's just a sentimental shoe to me. But these are ones I actually wear. I wear sometimes, probably need to clean it up with a little crap wipe right here, which you can barely tell, but besides that, it's still pretty clean. The stitching, it still has its little stitching hangs right there from production, but other than that, classic shoe, good shoe. I'm never gonna let this go. And Jordan 11, red. This one I got is the Jordan 5 Fire Red. These are so dope to me because I always wanted these when I was in junior high and high school. I seen people with the low version, and I was like, yo, I gotta get them because I just like the T version because I was playing like all the 2Ks when I was younger, and I was always CDs and the 13 Flints, and I'd be like, yo, I gotta get those. How do people get those? Where do they get them from? And I just knew I couldn't afford Jordan back then. But I finally was able to get a pair. I wasn't actually able to hit on these early, but my fiance did. As you'll find, she hits on more shoes than I do on the sneaker app. But no, this was like so dope to me. The leather is really plush. You can see a little creasing in it, which I don't mind. A lot of people will mind. But the creasing doesn't bother me too much. The yellow doesn't either because it just gives it that classic look to me. But yeah, I've always loved this shoe since I was a kid, and just seeing the shark teeth just throws me back to when I was a kid, and I was like, yo, what are those? I didn't even know what versions of Jordans were yet, and I was just like, yo, I gotta get those because those are so nice and so clean. To me, it's really one of the perfect summer shoes. I kind of fallen off of 5s a little bit because I'm like, 5s are a more chunky shoe, so it's a hard shoe for me to wear. But this one is one I'll never let go, and probably my favorite Jordan in my collection besides the Red 11. Those two are kind of up in the air and tied. But no, this is the Jordan 5 Fire Red. All right, now we're getting to my Nike sneakers, and this is the last of the sneakers that I have in the collection. I don't have any Adidas right now, just don't. Used to, I'm about to get on getting some more, but just don't for right now. But yeah, Nike is probably the shoe that stuck with me throughout high school, junior high, all that, because I was a runner, and not only running, wrestling, but it's just, Nike just always stuck with me. They always fit to my foot because I have a narrow foot. But no, these are, let me get started on this shoe. This is probably I would say one of my top 5 favorite shoes in my collection. Just because it's so classic, so timeless. This is the Air Max OG in the OG colorway. This I think came out in 2015. I beat these to hell because I think that's how these are supposed to be worn. But this is a super classic shoe to me. You can't ever go wrong with the Air Max 1 to me either. I mean, it's some versions where they have done problems to it, but overall the Air Max 1 is a perfect silhouette to me, and it's just classic to me and timeless, and especially in this OG colorway. It's just the OG red and the OG blue. I still need to get my hands on that OG blue colorway, but these two colorways are the most classic Nike shoe to me ever, and that's why it's in my top 5. I mean, I just love the shoe. But this is the Air Max 1 OG red. Now, these bad boys, these are actually super comfortable. These are the Nike the Nike React Presto. Let me say that right. They didn't combine so many shoes that you don't even know what they're called anymore. But these are super comfortable. I use these for work all the time. Hit the scuff. There's only one problem with it, and that's when I kept wearing them, but busted through a hole. Busted through a hole right there. While I was working, I was like, that's weird, and I checked the other shoe, and sure enough, it's there too. I don't know if that's a wearing problem with these or a defect. I know these are more of a lifestyle shoe than runner. And I know I'm on my feet for most of the time during my job. I would have expected it to maybe last a little bit longer than what it did, but it's a comfortable shoe. I would definitely get it again. Just hopefully the material holds up better. But yeah, no, the Nike Air React Presto, excuse me. But this is a super nice shoe, super comfortable. If you need a shoe that you can just walk around in all day, this is my pick. This is the Nike Joyride Run. I got this, was it a year ago? Let me see. But when I got this to kind of really test these out and see what these were about, because I kept seeing everybody post about them. And this came out in 2019. So I got these in 2019. But I was so obsessed with it because I was like, how do the bees feel? Does it feel as good as what people say Boost does? And I wanted to know, and it feels good. It does feel good. If I'm wearing them in a long day, like say I'm wearing them at work, it does start to pinch the foot. That is one thing that I would say. On my runs, it lasts me for however long I'm running. I'm usually running for about 30 minutes to an hour. So it does do that job, but just if you're wearing them for a long time and you don't have a narrow foot, they do pinch. But it's a pretty good shoe, pretty good for what I think they wanted to do, since it's a Joyride Run instead of the other Joyrides that they released. It's actually pretty comfortable, and I probably need to start running these again more. But yeah, no, these are a really good shoe. I like the way they look. I got the black and white because the colors, I was just like, I'm gonna mess them up anyways because I'm using this as a running shoe. I just tell. That's what I'm gonna do. But no, this is the Nike Joyride Run. All right, next up is the Nike Vapor Max Mach. Now, even though this is a black shoe, I know you guys cannot tell. Well, you might be able to from the camera. This camera is doing what it's supposed to. I have beat these, and these have been with me since at least 16 or 17. I beat these, and that's not even a question because I've had these since I was living with my mom, and that was at least 2-3 years ago. But no, these were comfortable. The only problem was when I was on like hardwood floor, you hear a little squeak, and that was the only problem I had with these. But besides that, I love the fact that this version didn't have the laces, just a big Nike check over it. Most people had the ones with the laces, and I was like, this looks different, and not too many people had them. Pretty comfortable. Eventually, I didn't beat them so bad that they're talking a little bit right now from this little bubble, but the bubble still hasn't burst, which is pretty impressive. Probably can't wear these again, but it's a nice shoe to have. Say I have a VaporMax, and just the innovation of when these came out, everybody thought they were hideous, and then everybody started wearing them, and I was like, maybe I should give it a try. Did, and I loved it. So the VaporMax Mach. All right, on to my next shoe and my latest running shoe, the Nike Zoom Pegasus 32. This shoe, I have mixed feelings about it because when I first had it, it felt hard on runs, and I was just like, I don't know, I like it. I got it only for about 40-60 bucks because it was discounted at, I think it was Foot Locker. But as time wore on, they felt a little bit more comfortable. And like I said, I have a narrow foot, and this shoe is definitely made for a narrow foot. The cushioning isn't as good as what I had back when I was in high school, when I stuck with older Nike runners, or at least to me, older Nike runners, or even Asics runners that I had when I was a kid. But maybe it's just the fact that I'm getting older and shoes just don't feel the same anymore. But it did start to break in, I say about 2-3 weeks after me wearing them, and the ride got a little bit more comfortable. The only problem I had was these laces. I have to double lace these laces because these things will let go, and they will slip off, and you will end up tying your shoes about every 5 to 10 minutes. But besides that, it's a good performance shoe. It feels super light on your foot. You do feel fast in it. It does give you the cushion you need once you break the shoe in. But no, this is the Zoom Pegasus. I actually like the design of the one I picked out just because I was like, I'm always getting these black sneakers. I need something that's gonna be tan and just bring a little brightness to it, and that's what I did with found this one, and I love the multicolor of the check. Kind of gives me that feeling of Flyknit material again. But no, yeah, this is the Zoom Pegasus 32. Next up is a shoe that I feel like you guys will either really hate it or really love it. This is my Air Max. I say Air Max. Oh, excuse me. I know you guys are gonna let me have it in the comments for that one, but this is the Air Force One Mid, which mid is controversial shoe in the Air Forces. I know it's either go high or go low, but these I just love these because these were the jewel swoosh, and I don't think they had any high top jewel swooshes when I was looking through. And this is the tan colorway. I know it's a little bit creased on the toe box, but no, this is a dope shoe to me. It's tan colorway, and I got this. When did I get this? This was my first shoe actually from GOAT. I got these from GOAT, and the shipping came super fast on these. I think it only came within like a week, and I was really satisfied with how they sent them and everything. I didn't have any problems with the shipping. I was right there to get it. But no, these are super dope to me. The leather quality is super good, which I did not expect from these. It's just super plush and super good. And then the jewel, I just love the little, it seems like a ghost type of foam type thing going on with the jewel. And that's what I love about it, is the fact that, and the fact that I don't see anybody with any jewel swooshes on. So it's like, does anybody even care about the jewels anymore? But I guess I'm one of the guys that do. So the Nike Air Force One Mid jewel swoosh, and I think this is the cream colorway. And before I let this shoe go too, another dope thing about this shoe is that it's reflective on the back panel. So here y'all go. Next shoe. This is a very special shoe to me because this was my first Nike ID back when it was called Nike ID. The Nike ID is actually faded from the inside now. And on the Kyrie Irving is my favorite basketball player. I've had these, it has to be at least 5 years, 6 years by now because he's on his 6th shoe. And I have had these for a minute now, and these are never gonna leave my side either because sentimental with me. I had designed these because if you remember when Kyrie was playing for Cleveland and he had the face mask on and he called himself the Dark Knight, I was like, how can I make a play off of that where it's not the exact same thing? I was like, okay, let me make the shoes all black and have the silver like Batman, but have a little hint of the red speck on it if that's picking up in the camera, and I would call it the Bloody Knight. So on the other one, it says bloody. On this one, it says night, as in nighttime. But on the other one, you know you can't say bloody on Nike sneakers, so I had to put the 2 zeros in it. So technically got away with it. I don't know if you can still do that now, but it's a cool trick to me that I could get away with it. And then I had got this translucent bottom, which is almost all black now. I chose the gum bottom just because it was different. I was like, I don't want a clear one because that doesn't represent blood and everything that would mean to me. I was like, maybe if I go with a translucent brown and let that darken up over time, it just give it that little cool factor to it. But no, this was probably my favorite basketball sneaker I ever owned, to the model, not this specific version, but the model of the shoe. This is probably my favorite version of basketball shoe I ever wore, and besides obviously Jordans, because I really consider the older ones lifestyle models now. But yeah, the Kyrie Nike ID Bloody Knights. Next shoe up, this is a pretty cool shoe to me. I've wanted this for a while since I seen the little outlines Nike sneakers that they had. It was done by some artist. Please somebody drop it in the comments below if they know who it was. But Tinker Hatfield had eventually made his own, and he made it of the Air Max 1. And I was like, I have to have these. And these are pretty dope to me, all white. Tells everything about the shoe that you need to know, all the information about how long the swoosh is, what material was used, and I just thought that was super dope. And as y'all know, the Nike Air Max 1 is my favorite classic silhouette. It even has the materials and how they designed the shoe on the bottom. And that's what made this shoe so cool to me. It's so nice and sleek that you can just wear it with anything because it's basically all white with hints of black. But no, this is a super dope shoe to me, super comfortable. It's just the Air Max 1, but just thought process that went into this, besides just copying them and putting the outlines on the shoe, they went in deeper and said, let's tell them how we made the shoe and give it a real story. But yeah, this is the Air Max 1 Tinker Hatfield. Now, I don't know too much about the shoe. Can't tell you too much about it. I know it came out earlier in the year. What's it called? This is the Air Force One Zip Swoosh. Now, I have only seen this, when I had ordered this, I only knew that there was one colorway. Later on, I found out it was another colorway, and it was black. And I thought, I'm glad I got the white ones. Eventually, I will get those black ones in hand. But the thing I loved about this is it's not the patch swooshes, so you're not patching these swooshes on. You are actually zipping these things on and off, if I can get the zipper to work. So I can zip it on and off and take this off and replace them with a green swoosh and a black swoosh. But I love these because it's like an iridescent type look on this version of the swoosh. And it's just so different. And even on the little tongue, it doesn't say Nike AF1, it just says Air, which is so different to all the other Air Force Ones that it's just like, that's a dope look to me, and it's just super dope. I love the zipper, how it's a Nike swoosh too. That adds another effect to it. And then I love how it's just so different. The inside swoosh is black, and it's just the all-white Air Force One, but it's things that they did to make this differentiate from other ones and differentiate from the patched ones, because the patch ones they're starting to come heavier now, but the zip ones you just don't see. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get these, and sure enough, I love them. But yeah, these are just zip swoosh. I will be getting the black sooner or later, so expect that in the coming video. Another sentimental sneaker, I know, guys. But this one and the last two will be. This one is sentimental to me because I got this on my birthday. Kyrie Irving had the Uncle Drew movie coming out, and I really wanted to see it, and these were the red carpets. So I'm like, oh shoot, I gotta get these. I was trying to get the Uncle Drew Kyrie 4 too, but I couldn't get it. So I got the I was glad to get these. I still have not seen anybody else with the red carpets, which is pretty dope to me because it's like, yo, I got something that I'm not seeing anybody else with, and I know it's coveted because they had the Lucky Charms come out around the same time, but I've seen a lot more people with the Lucky Charms than I am with this now. So that makes me just appreciate this shoe even more. It's super dope. The little tongue thing with his logo on it is wax, and it's just an all red shoe, but it's just the way they did it, because all red shoes were getting played out. They have the gold on the little swoosh, and then they have the velvety suede right here. And I just love that they went in a luxe direction with this shoe. But no, these, whenever I wear these get people asking and being like, yo, where did you get those? Where are those? And how much did you pay for them? And these are just a Kyrie sneaker. Kyrie's have been doing the best to me out of any Nike basketball sneaker in the last few years. But no, these are the Kyrie red carpets, and yeah, I mean, just a dope shit. Now, this one, before y'all comment, yes, it has yellow. It has yellow severely. This is the Nike Northern Lights Nike ID of the Kyrie 2. This is another Nike ID. This one actually cancels the Nike ID on the inside. I think they might use better material on the tongue this time. This one means something to me because I got this around Christmas. It was, yeah, another Nike ID. And it was the first time I used the green glow. These ones glow in the dark, so this was my first glow in the dark sneaker as well. So this was a pretty cool feature to me. And then I just always loved that Northern Lights look, especially when it was coming to the All-Star season. I think he was injured during that season, but because I had ordered these so early, they had sent me a letter with these, basically thanking me for being one of the first to order it. And they sent me some Kyrie Magic playing cards. I think they were calling them Kyrie Houdini at the time, but these were super special to me, and I got it in the colorway I liked. Maybe next time, well, if they ever retro this sneaker, maybe next time I would ID it to be black right here just because of how bad the yellowing got. But super nice sneaker. I didn't put anything on the inside this time just because I couldn't think of anything to put that was special to me, but this was, yeah, super special sneaker. It has the gold speckle, the little green hits to match the backside. But yeah, super special to me. It's one that won't be leaving. None of my Nike IDs will ever leave my collections because why would I? But yeah. All right, guys, and it's time for my last sneaker. And I know you guys are pretty much finished with hearing me talking, but this one has been with me since I was in high school, and this is the shoe that I felt like when I walked in, I was instantly cool, instantly recognized for it because it was just like nobody had these. I still don't really see anybody with these, and these are the Kyrie 1, the Dreams. These mean something to me in several different ways because just the name of the shoe, the Dream. Everybody has a dream of something, and it's just, it makes you want to believe that your dream will come true just like Kyrie's did, to be in the NBA, to become a champion. But this is a super special shoe to me. I love the multicolor of it. I love that it's not just too multicolored to where it's overdone, but it's black at the same time, and it has one of my favorite colors, red, mixed in with it. And I love that about this shoe. And I love that I was able to get his first shoe because he was my He's my favorite player. Everybody thinks that the red version was the first to come out. No, the Dream was the first to come out. And even when I had went back to Foot Locker where I had bought them, people were at Foot Locker who worked at Foot Locker was like, "Yo, how were you able to get these?" I got them from you guys. So that was super dope for me to see too, that people wanted to know how I got these shoes, but I actually got them from just a regular ordinary Foot Locker. That was the first time I paid attention to a sneaker release, and the first hyped up sneaker. I don't know if it was hyped at the time, but first hyped to me sneaker that I got. But this was a super dope shoe, and this one is just never leaving my collection. And one day I hope to get it signed by Kyrie Irving, but yeah, this will never leave the collection. It probably won't get worn much more. I mean, I can clean this thing up and it'll still look brand new. You can't see a logo on the inside no more. You can see it on the tongue, just not on the inside. But yeah, this is probably still, this is my favorite shoe in my collection just because of what it means to me, and how it made me feel when I walked into school having these and knowing that I was the only one to be in school with these on. But no, yeah, this is the Kyrie one, the Dream. And all right, guys, that's it for my sneaker collection video. I will be posting the links to my socials down below, and make sure you hit that subscribe button. And also, what's to come from this channel is just sneakers, mainly sneakers, fashion. So I'll be pulling stuff from stuff like Zoomies and all types of mall hauls and stuff like that, and even some from online purchases. Besides that, if you're into it, anime is another thing that I'll be talking about on this channel. I do make collectible figures, so if you guys want to see like a DIY make your own figure video, just let me know. Hit me up in the comments below. And just, yeah, make sure you subscribe, make sure you follow me on all socials to keep up to date with everything. And I want to thank you guys for watching and sticking out with me for this video. I really appreciate it, and I hope you all have a blessed day. And that's it. See y'all.